Alright, what's up guys? In this video we're going to pick up some multivariable calculus. We're going to be talking about how to find the domain of a multivariable function. So we're given our function here, f of x comma y is equal to the square root of 125 minus 5x squared minus 5y squared. So recall that to find the domain, in this case, of this particular function for, let's say, the square root of x, remember that the square root of x is basically going to be defined for x is greater than or equal to 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to take everything under our square root here and set it to greater than or equal to 0. So we'll get 125 minus 5x squared minus 5y squared is greater than or equal to 0. So we're going to add 5x squared plus 5y squared to both sides. So we'll get 125 minus 5x squared minus 5y squared plus 5x squared plus 5y squared is greater than or equal to 0 plus 5x squared plus 5y squared. And so that just leaves us with 125 is greater than or equal to 5x squared plus 5y squared over on this side. I'm going to factor out a 5 over on this side. So if I do that, I'll have 125 is greater than or equal to, I'm going to factor out a 5. And that means that I got x squared plus y squared in here. And you can always check whether or not you factor something correctly by distributing it back in. So if we distribute the 5 back in, do we get this back out? Of course. So we'll get 5x squared and our 5y squared back out. So you can always check your factoring by distributing back in if you're factoring out a common factor. Okay, so after factoring out a 5 here, we can divide both sides by 5. So we'll have 125 is greater than or equal to 5 times x squared plus y squared. Now let's divide both sides by 5. 125 divided by 5 is 25, so we'll get 25 is greater than or equal to x squared plus y squared. Or, if maybe a better way to write it is, x squared plus y squared is less than or equal to 25. So you can write it that way. And that's going to be the domain. So your final answer here, we're asked for the domain. So we can say that the domain, let's say of f of x comma y, it's just going to be equal to x squared plus y squared less than or equal to 25, and that's the domain. And your answer. Alright. So let me know if you got any questions about this. I'll be more than happy to talk about it. But that's how you find the domain, and that is your final answer. Okay, I will see you guys next time.